And we're back. So this is the third part of my collecting journey, and I'm going to talk about building the store. I'm doing this in parts because it's easier for me, and it's just I can and it's a little bit of break in between. But anyways, I would like to talk about building this store because I am right now in the setup process doing placement of shelves because that is very important. You want people to see your the stuff you're bringing in, and you want to have clear pricing on them, and you don't just want people to grab stuff from the shelves. Yes, there's certain stuff you can rate on their retail floor, but for higher end stuff, valuable stuff, you do want to have them on shelves, and you can just, if you're right there and you're just and you can get it for the customer, then that's the best way to do it, and that's what a lot of stores do, especially small stores like mine. If you're the only one in there, you can and you can, and if they need help, you can just ask them, can I grab anything for you off the shelf, or can I help you with anything? So there's you can get the connection that way. You can just be courteous. If they're rude, just respond, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, because I know I will get those type of customers too, and I will not be putting up with any of that, because my shop is, I want it to be a good experience for people. And yes, I am here to make money, pay my rent, stuff like that. There's a lot to do and to set up, but if you have the right products and you want and you're there to help them, tell them the prices, why it is what it is, and you can as if you're nice to people, and they will buy stuff from you. This is a lot of things people don't see behind the scenes when you're setting up a shop. It is a lot of work. They think, oh, cool, shelves are off and stuff like that, but they don't see the amount of time you put into running your own shop. They just think, oh, I just want to they just think, cool, another collectible shop, but they don't realize how much work there is setting up. You have to decide where everything goes, where the visibility of stuff, and so it's always a rotating scene, especially for a little shop like mine. You know, the more inventory you have, the better it is, the more you can put on the retail floor, but you have to constantly be moving every day or every week, making sure your place is clean, doing cleanups. I'm gonna be doing a little. I'll have to be doing some maintenance for the floors, some sweeping, stuff like that. Getting internet in. That's going to be one of the last things. And display cases. They don't see that you spend a lot of money on display cases. You have to make sure they're right for your shop. You have to actually determine how big you want the display cases and where to put them, and what most importantly, what to go inside them. You definitely want to put some of your more higher end inventory in, like cards. You want to put, if you have graded cards, are you going to have non-graded cards, non-graded comics, graded comics? So there's lots of things to consider when you're doing your display cases. And yes, especially for video games and even movies, you probably want them to be in a display case too. So because people will try and take stuff. I'm hoping a lot of people won't do that for my shop, but I know that it could happen, and I will have. And that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about is security. Will you guys have cameras in your shop? Which you should. I already got my cameras here, and they're just not ready yet because I haven't got the internet hooked up yet. So once the internet's hooked up and all of that, then I can hook up my cameras at the front door. I'm gonna have other security features to discourage those would be thieves. Because I am not going to let people with bags or animals come in. And those, and yeah, like there is a lot to determine with when you're dealing with customers. You have to be nice to them, but if they're going to be rude and if they're going to insist on keeping their bags with them, then you might have to ask them to leave, even though it could be a potential lost sale. But it's better that than having your stuff go missing altogether. So there is all those sort of things you have to consider when running your own shop. It is what it is, but people are not so there's a lot of not so nice people these days either. I'm not sure what's going on. I know the world has changed and all of that, but in the collecting hobby, the collecting world, 9 times out of 10, I've experienced a lot of good people out there, and especially in the hobby we are in, people have been so nice and stuff like that when talking to them, asking for help and stuff like that. But yeah, security is another thing you have to look at your store, because you don't want people breaking in when after hours, or you don't want anybody to break your windows, because even though you have insurance, that will just cost you more in the end. So at the same time, that's where the excitement and stress comes in, because you just don't know what's going to happen when you open your doors, or nobody going to care about your shop. But that's where promotion and having your own social media accounts like I do. I got one for Facebook, I got one for Instagram. So if you don't have social media and the ads in place, then it is what it is. Then a lot of little shops, I do think miss out. And if you're not going around your neighborhood, letting people know that you're in the neighborhood now, and wondering if you can put out a flyer and just say, yes, I'm a new shop, just wondering if I can put a flyer in your window or on your bulletin board. I think most places are good about that if you're respectful and just come in when they're not busy. But if you're gonna be rude or stuff, then they might not let you do it. But yeah, I think if you're nice about it and everything like that, then it would be fine. So that is another way to let people know you're in the area, you're moving into a new shop, and you're just starting out, and know your neighbors around you, because they could spread the word really fast, especially in a small town. So yeah, this is my dream shop, and I'm glad to be doing it now instead of later, because we never know how long we're gonna live, which is not people don't want to talk about. But when we're older and we're starting to have health issues and your body starts breaking down, you just never know what your lifespan's going to be. But if you do take care of yourself and don't and be healthy and all of that, then hopefully you'll live a long time and come into my shop and buy stuff. Haha. But yeah, I like I say, I am in here to make money, to pay rent. I got a mortgage as well, so I am a homeowner, and this is my future, my investments, and this is what I gonna be doing for a long time, because mentally working for a corporate, especially for a kitchen, is not the best. There is, like I say, it's just not the best, and it's just too much stigmatism and abuse and stuff like that. So it was time to get out. So I hope everybody enjoyed my collecting journey and stuff like that. And don't forget to like and follow me on social media. We'll have fun. Read a comic. You never know what's going to be on the next page. Like I say, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm on all of those accounts posting. So let's have fun talking about comics. And remember, I'll see you guys on the flip side, and visit my shop in Vernon, BC. Thanks, everybody.